That intake. Sitting in your cart does nothing. Same airbox, same airflow. $300 gone. Meanwhile, the recall letter on your seat stays sealed. That one can stall your truck at $65. Let us start with the part most owners buy first, the cold air intake. $300 to $400 on the parts counter, and it is the least useful thing you can bolt to a stock truck. Here is what nobody tells you. The factory airbox already pulls cold air from outside the engine bay. Open it up and look. There is a snorkel drawing from beyond the heat of the motor. General Motors already did the work. If a different intake gave free horsepower or free fuel economy, they would have shipped it. A customer brought in a Sierra last month with a $300 intake already installed. The original paper filter was still sitting in the box on his passenger seat. He never even changed it. The new intake gained nothing because the throttle plate below it limits airflow long before the filter does. On a stock truck, this is sound and shine. Nothing more. Total cost, $15 to $50 for an OEM filter. Dealer or aftermarket intake, $300 to $400. You save $250 to $385. And if looks are the goal, the next buy is the same trap with a louder voice. The premium exhaust for sound only. The rumble feels good. I get it. But on a stock motor, restriction is not your bottleneck. Bolting on a show exhaust does not free up power the engine was held back from making. It changes the tone and lightens your wallet by hundreds of dollars. Let me be clear about something. If you are building a forced induction truck, exhaust matters. On a stock daily driver, you are paying hundreds for a noise you will be tired of in a year. Total cost, $0 if you keep the factory exhaust. Show exhaust, hundreds of dollars. You save every dollar of it. Now this next one does not just waste money up front. It keeps charging you every time you fill the tank. The big leveling kit. Owners want the stance, and the truck does look right sitting level. Here is the catch. That lift costs you about 1 to 2 miles per gallon, every mile, forever. It aims your headlights up at the sky, blinding oncoming drivers at night. And it changes your suspension geometry, which hurts how the truck handles a loaded trailer. Do the math on the fuel alone over a few years. You are spending on the kit, spending on the alignment, then spending again at every pump. If you install one, at least readjust the headlights afterward and check the glare from in front of the truck. Total cost, the kit plus alignment up front, plus the ongoing fuel penalty. You save all of it by leaving the truck at factory ride height. This next waste adds something worse than a fuel bill. It adds risk to your warranty. The handheld power tuner on a stock daily driver. The pitch is 50 horsepower from a little dongle in the glove box. Here is the part that makes no sense. Real power on these engines comes from cam, exhaust, and tune working together, not from one plug-in module on an otherwise stock truck. Owners consistently report minimal real-world gain, and you are taking on warranty and emissions exposure for it. Some dealers will flag a tune the moment a claim comes in. Stop before you buy. Verify what it does to your warranty and your emission status first. Now hear me clearly. There is one small device that actually protects this motor, and it is not a power tuner. We get to it later. Total cost, $0 if you skip it. Tuner, hundreds of dollars plus warranty risk. You save hundreds and protect your coverage. But this last waste is the dangerous one, because it makes you feel safe when you are not. Heavier oil poured in as a do-it-yourself. Recall fix. 6.2-liter owners hear about the L87 bearing problem and reach for thicker oil, hoping to save the motor. It will not. Here is the mechanism. The defect is an out-of-spec bearing, a crankshaft finish problem, and machining debris inside the engine. None of that is a viscosity issue. Thicker oil cannot remachine a bearing or filter out metal that is already grinding. At best, it delays the failure. Engines under this recall keep failing anyway. So you are driving at highway speed with false confidence, believing you fixed something that is still broken. Do not self-treat this. Run your VIN at the NHTSA recall lookup, and if your truck falls under recall 25V274, schedule the actual dealer remedy. Total cost, $0. The recall remedy is free at the dealer. The thicker oil myth, a few dollars and a dangerous false sense of safety. You save the price of an engine. Now let us flip it. Same dollars, but here is where they actually keep the truck alive. The free 5-minute. VIN check. This is the first thing every 6.2 owner should do tonight. Recall 25V274 covers certain 2021 through 2024 L87, 6.2-liter Sierra, Yukon, and Yukon XL trucks. That is roughly 597,000 vehicles. And the failure can mean loss of propulsion, the engine quitting on you at speed. There is more NHTSA engineering analysis. 25-001 is probing around 286,000 additional trucks, including some 2019 and 2020 Sierras built outside the original recall window, with over 1,000 bearing failure reports already logged. Here is exactly what to do. Step 1. Find your VIN on the dash or the door jamb. Step 2. Go to the NHTSA recall lookup site. Step 3. Enter the VIN and read the result. Step 4. If it shows recall 25V274, call the dealer and schedule the free remedy. One note. The recall does not include the 2025 build, because the manufacturing fix started before then. Total cost, $0. A power tuner, hundreds of dollars. You save the price of an engine and possibly an accident. Even if your truck comes back clear, the next move still applies to you. If this recall information just changed what you do tonight, subscribe for more of this. The correct transmission fluid service. Owners feel a shudder between 40 and 70 miles per hour and panic because someone told them a flush will kill the transmission. The opposite is true. Here is the mechanism. The torque converter clutch shudder traces to the fluid breaking down. As that fluid degrades, the lockup clutch starts slipping instead of holding, and you feel it as that buzzy shudder under light throttle. General Motors has a technical service bulletin for the 8 and 10 speed transmissions in the Sierra, Yukon, and Canyon, and the fix is the updated ultra-low viscosity fluid through a proper flush procedure. A customer brought in a 2020 Yukon, shuddering at 55. The dealer quoted over $1,000 and said it needed further diagnosis. An independent shop did the correct bulletin fluid service for a fraction of that, and the shudder was gone within 100 miles. That fluid is the cheapest insurance on the whole truck. Before you go, record a short video showing the speed and throttle when it shudders, and ask the shop to verify the bulletin against your VIN. Total cost, $250 to $900 depending on scope. A full torque converter replacement, thousands. You save thousands by treating it early. Next, the cheap part that catches what quietly kills these direct injection motors. The catch can on direct injection engines. Most owners think it is a show part. On these motors, it is not. Here is what nobody tells you about direct injection. The fuel sprays straight into the cylinder, so it never washes over the back of the intake valves the way old port injection did. That means blow-by vapor coats the valves with carbon over the miles. A catch can intercept that oily blow-by before it reaches the valves. Owners consistently report meaningful oil collecting in the can, residue that would otherwise be baking onto your valves. Empty it at every oil change and see what it pulls. I will be honest, this is one of the few add-on parts I think earns its keep. Total cost. This is one of the cheaper add-ons on the list. The valve cleaning you avoid down the road, several hundred to over $1,000. You save that carbon job, possibly more than once over the life of the truck. Now the knowledge that saves a camshaft. The AFM and DFM lifter symptom. Plenty of owners think only the recalled 6.2 engines fail, that their 5.3-liter is safe. It is not. There is a separate, well-documented lifter problem. The Technical Service Bulletin covers 2015 through 2019 Sierra, Yukon, and Yukon XL trucks with the 5.3-liter and certain 6.2-liter engines. Do not confuse those years with the 6.2 recall years. Different engine, different defect. Here is how it fails. The cylinder deactivation system relies on lifters collapsing and re-engaging thousands of times a drive. When one fails, you get a misfire, a P0300 code, and a tick on cold start. Drive on it, and the failed lifter chews the camshaft lobe. A 5.3 came into the shop ticking on a cold start. The owner said he heard it 3 months earlier, but read online it was just normal valve train noise. By the time it arrived, the scan showed a misfire and the cam lobe was scored gray and ragged. That tick was his only warning, and he drove right past it. On a cold start, listen for that tick. Scan for a misfire. Stop driving on a steady misfire. Total cost, a cold start. Listen and a cheap scan tool, basically nothing. A lifter and camshaft repair, one of the most expensive jobs on this platform. You save a tear down by catching the first tick, and the very last move costs nothing at all. Documentation and oil level discipline. This is the cheapest item on the list and the one with the highest payoff. Here is why this matters. If a failure or a coverage conversation ever comes, paper wins. Owners consistently find that dated invoices, filed recall letters, and a record of symptoms strengthen any conversation with General Motors. So check your oil level every month. Remember that customer with the brand new intake and the never-changed filter. If his motor had failed, he would have had nothing to show. Pull the dipstick, photograph it, and date the photo. Keep every recall letter, every invoice, every service record in one place. If your engine ever goes down, that timeline is your leverage. Total cost, $0. The leverage you lose without records, the entire repair bill. You save your whole negotiating position for free. So here is the spend order. Skip the intake, the show exhaust, the leveling kit, the power tuner, and the thicker oil myth. Then do the 5 that matter, in this order. Run your VIN tonight. Do the correct transmission fluid service. Add the catch can. Learn the lifter tick. And document everything. Together, those 5 moves protect against repairs ranging from a few $100s all the way up to a free engine remedy you would otherwise miss. And the most important one costs nothing. Start this weekend. Pick the VIN check first. The intake can wait forever. Protection first, decoration when the protection is done. Tell me in the comments which of these 5 you have already wasted money on. I read them.